Welcome to Gently Pressed,
where we iron out the wrinkles of the fashion world.
Hi, and welcome back to Gently Pressed. I'm Nidra.
And Danielle.
And today we're going to do an episode of 2024 wrap-up. I can't believe we're already at the end of the year.
I know, it's so crazy. But also, this is our 10th episode.
I know.
How crazy is that?
I hope you guys still love us.
I mean, if you don't love us,
that's on you.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, that is on you. So today we're going to do just like kind of like superlatives for the year. Who our top people are. We might go into a little rant of the most disliked.
Rant's guaranteed.
Especially from Danielle, because I'm going to bring up someone that will make you rant.
Oh, gosh.
And then just give our opinions. Maybe
do best.
You know, press some issues gently.
Gently back, pressed again.
Okay, anyways. So, first one that I would like to do is we should go over kind of like our top celebrity dress moments.
Okay.
And then we can go into like our best fashion houses and top designers.
Love it. Let's do it.
Great. So I think the first one should be, who was your top press tour moment? So like we've got a ton of movies that came out this year.
Yes.
We had Challengers, Dune 2, Gladiator, Wicked. I'm trying to think of others. Twisters. There was just like so many, I think, because also of the oh my god, they put the sticks in the air and they didn't work forever. What is that thing called that they did? Not a riot. They protested.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Major brain fart happened just then.
Anyways, so because of the protests, they couldn't work. And because of that, a lot of movies got pushed this year.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of good press tours. So I would love to know, what was your big press tour? And then I'll give you my opinions.
Okay. So I think, well, you know, me, movies and TV, we are very, very not together.
But you remember the fashion of the movie.
I do remember the fashion. So I would say for movie wise, it would be Zendaya for Dune.
Okay.
Come on, you can't beat
the Terry Mugler.
Yeah. You just can't.
Yeah. Her and Law.
That was iconic.
I think I heard, I could be wrong, I think they bought it.
Yes, they did.
They did, right?
They did. Mm-hmm.
Wild.
Insane. But it looks so good on her. Like,
so
I don't
good.
think anybody else could have pulled it off. Except for maybe like a Beyonce, but
I don't even think Beyonce could have pulled it off.
Well, she's done something similar with the metal before.
Yes. I think she does amazing with the metal. Yeah. But I think just like body shape wise, Beyonce is much smaller and curvier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zendaya looked crazy.
So good.
It was so good.
But for press tour for TV, I'm going to say Nicola when she did the Bridgerton.
Nicola Coughlan?
Yes. When she did the press tour for Bridgerton.
Okay. What'd you love about it?
I loved everything about it, but my favorite one, I don't remember the designer of the dress. But it was the white, and it gave very much I'm wife.
Like, oh, okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
But she also, you know what, she also looked good because it fell right into the time that she was on tour for Bridgerton. Met Gala. But she did the black and pink.
Was it Met Gala?
Yeah, it was Met Gala.
Oh wow, it looked good. I really liked it a lot. I know what you're talking about. I just thought it was for a different carpet.
No, pretty certain it was Met Gala.
Okay.
Yeah, that was May. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
Oh,
what
great.
Some of your faves? Can you hear it?
So I would say I really love, and I think Law Roach and Zendaya really started this, is like they dress the carpet based on the movie that they're in.
Yeah. And
she really started that with like Spider-Man when she wore that like scorpion web dress. There was, oh my God, I forgot which Spider-Man it was. It was either like 1 or 2, but it was like where there was like a scorpion in the back. It was really cool. Yeah. And I think because of that, I really loved the Wicked press tour, especially because since they finished the movie and they had to start their press tour, like they really started it at I want to say even like before the Olympics, but the Olympics is like what
when they
really
kicked off.
Yeah, when Cynthia and Ariana really did the pink and green.
Yeah.
I was just obsessed because not only did they do so well at dressing themselves, but it also matched how good the movie was.
That's true.
And putting that all together, I was like, it really gave me like Barbie vibes. And I think Wicked was the Barbie of this year, which I loved.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because they were taking over from even before the movie even started.
Yeah.
In theaters, and everybody was talking about it way before seeing it. So, and the fact is that people are still talking about them.
And I think that's what happened with Barbie last year. And I think both the numbers show in the box office, both movies are amazing. So I'm excited for Wicked for Good.
What I also want to say is that I'm also glad that yes, they did the pink and green, but I love seeing like Cynthia in black, like you know, really like showing a different.
She also did the black, but then also Ariana did some yellow because in the play, Glinda also wore a yellow dress. So they did amazing, and I'm excited that we're getting a part 2 and we're going to continue for next year.
What I want to say too is that I think we also see their dedication to the film through their press tour outfits.
Yes.
And
you know that they cared. They cared.
Exactly. They really dedicated themselves to the characters, and it's really good to see like played out on them.
Yeah.
So I love that.
You know who missed the mark, and this is who I'm going to next, who tried to dress for their movie. You guess who I'm thinking of. Blake Lively. And did you see what she did today?
No, I didn't see today.
She's suing Justin Baldoni for sexual harassment on set.
What?
And saying that the press tour, his publicists, tried to twist it and make her image look bad. So she's suing him for her image being tainted.
Okay.
I do not condone sexual harassment. So if he's sexually harassed on set, fuck him. That's horrible and horrible for anyone that had to deal with that. But your image was not tainted because of that. Your image was tainted because you decided to wear flowers for marketing a domestic violence movie.
Yeah. That, and also to cover up your bad acting. But
okay, have you seen the movie?
No, I don't want to see it for the simple fact that I've heard repeatedly that she didn't carry it through well.
No.
And I read the book.
Yeah.
And with the book, you can really like feel the emotion, and you kind of paint your own picture.
Yes.
So I don't want to watch it and then it be ruined for what I envisioned it to be.
I will say I watched it and my vision was ruined. I think they missed a lot of good parts.
Yeah.
They really dimmed down the domestic violence. Like they only showed one scene where the dad was like abusive to the mom.
Yeah.
And there was multiple times in the book.
Yeah.
I think that they kind of rushed it too. I feel like it could have been more, it wasn't taken care of the way that I think it should have been taken care of.
Yeah. And my thing is like, if you're going to create a movie with such a impactful message, like if you want to really portray domestic violence on screen, you really have to be committed.
Yeah.
And I think there's no real way to like skip around what that looks like, right?
Well, the thing is, I think that they thought, well, this is what I heard. Blake Lively thought that this movie was going to be her movie to get award season. And I think that she ruined it. And I feel bad to say that, but I think if it was actually put in the right hands, it actually could have been award worthy.
Does she take classes?
No, she got 4 kids and letting Ryan Reynolds run. I just don't think she does.
We're not making excuses. Because my thing is like...
No, I'm saying I think that she doesn't do the classes because she got the 4 kids and Ryan Reynolds.
But my thing is like also if you want to be continuously chosen for roles such as this, then you have to be able to...
But she wasn't chosen. She executive produced.
So she placed herself in her own movie.
Yes. Yes.
Double homicide.
Oh my God. Okay, so next topic. Next topic. What was your overall top red carpet moments?
Overall, top red carpet moment that I really liked was Lady Gaga at Venice Film.
Loved her in that.
Yes.
Movie sucked, but loved her in that.
Yeah, we're not even gonna go back to that.
Yes.
But because it fell right in line with the Joker scene, her with the big black ball gown on the carpet
beautiful.
with the mask,
with the headpiece. Yeah,
it was really.
I agree. That was a top moment for the year.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah,
Loved it.
I will also say from Venice, I loved Nicole in the Schiaparelli.
Yeah.
Something about her just looked ethereal. I was just like, wow. Like,
but you know what? Schiaparelli has done a really good job with carpets this year. Like they've been one of the top
100%.
chosen.
Yeah, but I feel like they're
carpets.
always top.
Yeah.
I think people are just like really taking it now. But I don't know. I also feel like Nicole changed her stylist this year to Jason Bolden, and I think them two are a really great team.
Yeah, he's good for her.
Yeah, they're doing amazing on the carpet because even her in Balenciaga on Met Gala, stunning. Yeah. And then I think my other would have been Zendaya and the Terry Mugler for Dune 2. Yeah, I think those are just some top
I agree.
moments.
I feel like there was a lot of like carpet moments that were like mind blowing.
Yeah,
I feel like we've seen a lot of elevation this year.
yes. Thank God.
Yeah, because you know what it is. I think too, like after like COVID and everything happened, like people were just so used to dressing comfortable.
Yeah, maybe because of COVID and also the protests.
Yeah,
we've just also seen the celebrities out more.
Yeah, so it's really good to see them getting back into that mode of being like fully decked out. I'm really enjoying that.
Yeah, I've been enjoying this year's carpets a lot. Okay, next one is who is your best dressed of the year? We already know mine, but go ahead, Danielle.
Coleman Domingo.
Why are you taking mine?
Because we like the same man.
You could have said anybody else,
but we are a Coleman Stan account, so
I feel like I'm a Coleman Stan account, and you joined in. I'm president. You're vice president.
Yep. But no, like he seriously has done such an amazing job this year.
Yeah.
And I think honestly it's only going to get better because he's a co-chair for
Met Gala
2025. So I
was looking at past carpets, and he's actually always been
a dresser. Yeah,
I think it's just he's now finally getting his accolades in acting because he was nominated last year. He's nominated again this year, or for 2025, and then he also has Met Gala. So I think people are just noticing him now because he's always been stylish. He's always like pushed ahead, and I'm just excited to see
fashion forward person before like it even becomes
exactly
a trend.
So I just am excited to see what continues, but I'm glad he's finally getting the accolades he deserves.
Yeah, well deserved.
Yeah, and of course my favorite woman is Zendaya. She has never done a carpet wrong for me, and I will be so sad the day it does happen, but I don't think it will.
No.
Especially with Law in her,
we're not going to speak that.
But Law in her corner at all times. Like even though he stepped away from styling, she literally told him, "You are not allowed to step away from me."
Yeah.
And I love that because them two as a duo should never be broken. So yeah.
Oh, you know who else has been pretty good, and I think is going to be somebody to really keep our eye on. Taylor Russell.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with Taylor Russell. She always does amazing on a carpet. But that actually goes into my next one of who is your most surprising person of the year?
Okay, so my most surprising is not going to be anybody you expect.
Okay.
So my most surprising is a French singer-songwriter and model. Her name is Isolde.
Is that the one that did the Olympics?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm. So you've seen her a few times.
Okay.
She she wore Christian Dior to Venice Film. It was the white suit jacket with the pleated black skirt.
Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about.
She actually was the first plus size model to ever walk for Balenciaga. This past Balenciaga show that was out.
Wait, that's actually very surprising that that's the first time they've had a plus size model.
Very first time. And the reason the way it happened was she actually wrote to this
Demna?
well, is Demna the CEO? No.
No, the creative director.
Yeah, no. She wrote to the actual CEO.
Oh, wow. Balenciaga. Wow.
Yes. And she expressed that it was a brand that she really loved, that she wanted to collab with them. Well, not collab, but she wanted to be able to walk for them because she really advocates for body inclusivity. And they never had a plus size model, and she wanted to be the first.
Wow.
And
That's
she was.
amazing.
Yeah. And she's
That's
actually
really awesome, but also very sad on Balenciaga's part.
Mhm.
That's your favorite,
But
so whatever.
don't do that. Don't do that. Because you see, we're going in a better direction.
Yes.
Better direction.
Just going up from
Yeah.
here. I mean, you were at the way, way bottom, but all you can go is from up.
Yeah, just
Slowly.
watch them bloom.
Slowly.
But surely.
Yes. I actually really liked their last show, so
Yes.
it was good.
Making progress.
Okay.
Progress.
I would say my most surprising was Daisy Edgar Jones.
Okay.
And I really loved her on the Twister press tour. I think her boho chic look is really she did a really good job this year with her press. And I think because she's a Gucci ambassador, before I used to be a little nervous sometimes, but I think she really rocks it well.
And you know what's interesting is that boho chic is one of those styles that I definitely can't say it for myself, but it's also been one that I've seen other people, and I'm like, I don't know if I actually like the look.
Yeah.
But I think she's done such a really good job at pulling it
natural
together.
For her.
Yeah.
It's
so
natural
it actually looks great.
Yeah. Because you know who doesn't look good all the time? Did you remember when Shamina, she did Chloe for the Met Gala and she put all those girls in the boho looks?
Yes.
They didn't look amazing. Like it. Yeah. And I felt like those actresses, just they're not boho. And I think if Daisy wasn't a Gucci
Zoe
ambassador,
Saldana in that mix, yeah,
I just felt like it looked so dressed down for Zoe, and that made me sad for her. Yeah. So, but I feel like if Daisy wore it, that's very natural to her, so it would have looked good.
Yeah, it does look good on her. I will say she carries that look well.
I haven't watched the movie yet. I heard it's not good, but I was happy that I got to see her outfits.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm here for the looks.
Yeah, exactly.
Except Wicked, I'm obsessed right now. I've now seen it twice, and I might see it a third. Anyways, so now we're going to go into designers and houses. So I did a little skimming on Instagram, and I saw Vogue Runway.
Yeah,
they did a poll where they voted who are the best of certain things for 2024, like how we're doing right now, superlatives. Mm-hmm. So I kind of want to go into what they said and see if we agree with that.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one was designer of the year was Jonathan Anderson for Loewe and JW Anderson.
Now, I do agree. For the simple fact, I feel like Loewe is one of those brands where you actually see something fresh.
Yes, and it's always pushing a boundary, which I love. But in a sophisticated way.
Yeah, and I feel like he does it. Even though he has Loewe as and he's the creative director for it, and he also has his own label, which is JW Anderson. Even though they they're very different.
Very, yes.
And that I can appreciate because it's sometimes you can mishandle one thing if you're doing too many things at the same time. Mm-hmm. But I feel like he actually dedicates himself not only to just his own products, but to Loewe as well.
I agree. I think it's great. I completely agree. I think that he really has been all the dresses that I see people wear of Loewe, and even men, he does so well at both. Because I feel like sometimes, even if you do a men and a women's collection, they usually give more to the other.
Yeah.
And I feel like he makes sure that he puts work into both, and then to also have your own label, round the clock, sir. And you deserve all the credit that you have.
He caters to both women's wear and men's wear so good.
Yeah, he does.
I love that.
Congrats, Jonathan. He also won Fashion Designer of the Year at the Fashion Awards.
Time.
Yes. And he deserves it. He really does. I was obsessed with the dress. You know which dress I'm talking about that had the scrunched into the belt that Naomi Campbell wore and Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah.
I love that dress. And I was like, I totally could wear that if I had the body for it. But it's fine.
The frame.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
One day. Okay, so most underrated designer was I hope I say this right.
Okay.
Chichos Abe at Sakai.
Okay.
And then the second one, which I actually agree with, is Maximilian at Ferragamo.
Yeah.
I personally am obsessed with the Ferragamo collections, and I think that he deserves more credit than he's given.
Yeah, I briefly told you this, but I feel like Ferragamo doesn't get the same spotlight anymore. And I would really love to see that more in 2025.
Yeah.
Because he's doing such an amazing job.
Yeah. There's this one outfit that he did last year that for the longest, was like, I think I might have to get it. It was so simple. It was a red sweater with like red, those like short shorts that look kind of like underwear, but they're not.
Oh, yeah.
With black tights and heels. And I was like,
I love that look, actually.
Rock that if I had anywhere to do it. But yeah, I was obsessed.
I really am loving the short look.
Yeah. I think he does like minimalism.
Gray.
Yeah,
like,
I think he does minimalism really well, and I'm obsessed. But like elevated, he elevates it, and I really see a lot of his looks I could wear like outside, which I feel like a lot of the times with runway, they're so over the top, that you don't know if you can actually wear that for the everyday person. But I think his runway looks are can transcend to every day.
I have a question, but it's also probably going to like go into another topic that we have coming up.
Yeah.
But my question is, do you think that the less is more is going to be like the trend in the upcoming year?
So in the superlative, they said the most trending thing was that people are tired of trends.
Yeah.
So I do think that less is more might be a thing.
On that note, I think if we push away trends, right? I think we'll see a lot more personality, individuality in fashion. So please, screw trends. Do you?
But the thing is, like, fashion should be trendsetters. Like, we get these looks a year we get runways a year before it comes to stores.
Yeah.
So they should be setting the trend, not us trying to like I think with TikTok, it kind of like went a little crazy with the quiet luxury, and then it was the mafia, and then it was something else. And it's like,
because there was a time where we would really like have magazines, watch shows, and then
the trends were
figure out the trends and go with it.
The trends were there. We just didn't make it a big thing like we do now. Yeah.
So like now that we have like platforms such as TikTok, and we're seeing all these different people style it in their own way, we're like, oh, that's going to be the trend, and we're going to give it a name.
Yeah.
And it's like too much.
Be you.
Yeah.
Just be you.
Yeah.
Okay. So we didn't even talk about Chichos at Sakai though. I love Sakai, and I think that that's true. They are very underrated. So
yeah. So what I will say is, like I've seen Sakai here and there. I've never been focused on them enough to actually go into detail about what I like. But so yeah, that's a good point. So
yeah. So pay attention next year. Okay, and then emerging designer was Rachel Scott at Diotima, which we already discussed. I'm obsessed with her. I can't wait to see her thrive. She is doing great work, and shout out to Jamaica. Next one is best debut collection. Ooh. So the first one was Shamina Kamali at Chloe, which I think she did an amazing job at the boho chic, and I think that's Chloe. So do you? The second one was Alessandra and Michelle at Valentino. Go off, Danielle.
Okay, let's talk about it because I've been waiting to do this for all week. I feel like Alessandro, it's been 2 years since he's been away from Gucci.
He has now done how many collections with them? 3?
Yes.
Okay.
So I feel like you've been there long enough, and you should now be able to create based on what Valentino's codes are. And I feel like maybe it's on purpose now. Like it has to be, because there's no way that you can push out another collection and still fail.
Oh, not fail.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, how many times are you going to sit around playing with your grandma's fabric and give us crappy looks?
I just think he's like didn't he say he still did the 70s again this year?
Okay, now let's go back if you look at Valentino in the 70s, it doesn't look like anything that he's doing right now. So if you want to pay a ode to the 70s, you're doing it completely wrong.
I think there's little pieces that he did, but I think the overlaying is like where he's losing us a lot.
Yes, because
Yeah.
you're going to give us a hat, you're going to give us pearls, you're going to give us
The jacket, the
everything
gloves,
all at once,
yeah.
ruffles, all in
I
one
think the
look.
overlaying is
It's taking
overkill.
away.
It's overkill.
Yes.
Because I feel like underneath, the silhouettes are really nice.
Yeah.
But you cannot see it over all the extra on top of it.
Right. And what I will say, and it's also something that I've seen online too, that not just me, but people feel that he is losing sight of menswear and trying to cater more to women's wear. But that's all over the place too. So it's like, yes, stop with the overkill.
Yeah, because Valentino's also really good at their menswear, but I haven't seen anything from him for menswear.
Exactly.
Oh, that's sad. Did he do menswear for? He did menswear for Gucci, didn't he? No. They had a different designer for menswear.
Right,
Gucci.
and so maybe that's why we see him trying to do so much for women's wear at Valentino.
But then my thing is, to Valentino,
why would you choose somebody
that doesn't know how to do both?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, you know me. I was obsessed with Valentino under Paolo, so
yeah,
I think it's disappointing to see what he's done with the brand. I think it's crazy that we went from, remember when Paolo did the PP collection where it was like his pink?
Yeah.
And everything was pink that year. I was obsessed with it. And I feel like going from that to this,
it doesn't make sense.
I get sad when I see the celebs wear it on the carpet. The only thing I loved was
Lana Del Rey.
But that's like her look. Yeah. And then no, he did this dress for Apple. Oh my God, why can't I think of their names? Gwyneth Paltrow's daughter.
Oh.
Apple Martin.
Okay.
She did a debutante ball in like London, I think.
Okay.
And he created her this beautiful blue gown.
Yeah.
But again, because it was simple and the silhouette was there, it was literally a blue gown with like a black bow. So you really got to see the silhouette. I was obsessed with it.
Yeah.
But I think that's what I'm saying. The underneath is really nice, but he overlayers it in his photos.
And that's the thing. I feel like the point that we're all trying to make is that he has great potential and he's a wonderful designer. And
I mean, he made Gucci what it is today. Yeah.
Right. So it's not like he doesn't have the ability to actually take care of Valentino. It's just that he's mishandling. He's not doing what needs to be done there.
I agree.
So
that makes me sad.
It's unfortunate, but I mean, I want to say like, oh, let's see what he does in 2025, but we already see. So
maybe he'll get the kick in the butt he needs. Okay. And then, so next one is they had Model of the Year, which was Alex Consani, which I was obsessed with because she is also the first transgender model to win Model of the Year at the Fashion Awards. Yeah. And I think well deserved. That girl is fierce.
Yes. Honestly, and also like her personality is so rare because she's just 100% herself no matter what.
Yeah.
So seeing how it transpires over to how she carries herself on the runway is really refreshing to see.
Yeah, I agree.
So I totally agree. Well deserved. And I can't wait to see what else she does.
Yeah. I think my other person that I'm obsessed with and I think is going to like blow up soon, Anuk Yai.
Yeah.
Obsessed with her.
Yeah.
Did you hear about her outfit at the Met Gala? Because you know how they did the Swarovski with the different, what was it? The different seasons, and she was winter. I want to say she had like 9 million Swarovski crystals on her.
Wow.
Yeah. She just kept saying more crystals. And honestly, she was right.
Do you know what I never knew? And then I found this over like on Threads or something. But I didn't know that she was just a regular girl that got discovered at a Howard homecoming.
Yeah.
Like,
imagine.
You never know where your blessing is going to be.
Imagine she just walking around at Howard homecoming, thinks she's a regular girl.
Yeah.
That bee is beautiful.
Her skin.
So
Skinning.
skinning.
Love
Yeah,
it.
I'm obsessed with her. So I can't wait to see what she continues to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so next one is everyone said their favorite collection from this year was, and this kind of makes me sad. They said Maison Margiela with John Galliano, and he just left.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie. His runway this year, did you see it? It was like the hair was like all crazy, kind of looked like cotton candy, and like they were like model posing, you know.
Yes. This pose again.
And this is why I'm not on American Next Level.
Yes, I was a.
I'm still shocked that he left, and they won't tell us why. They were just like.
Do you think that he's gonna end up doing his own thing?
I don't know,
because I don't see him just stopping.
Didn't he start at Gucci, or was it Dior? No, he started at Gucci.
No, it was Dior.
No, it was Givenchy. It was Givenchy.
2000s, he was at Dior.
Yeah.
Yeah, early 2000s, he was definitely at Dior.
But Givenchy, and then
beginning. Okay.
I like John Galliano.
Me too. So I don't see him stopping.
No.
So I wonder what he's up to, and I feel like it's going to be like his own.
Honestly, do it. He's been pushing the boundaries since
all these years.
Yeah, since he started. So just keep going.
I think it's something that we need now. Like, what are your codes? Like, now I want to know who is John Galliano without any other fashion house behind him.
I'm excited to see.
Yeah.
And then the last one is the most covetable brand.
Okay.
Which is Miu Miu.
I love Miu Miu.
I actually agree with that because Miu Miu continues to stay number one for most bought brands. And I think it's also like, shout out to Miuccia Prada. I think, like I said before, her brand is something that it goes from the runway and can be transcended to every day.
Yes.
And she's also the one that started the freaking underwear pants.
Really?
Yes. She started that with Miu Miu. It was a couple years ago now that she started it with these rhinestone underwear pants that everyone saw down the runway and they were like, what the hell is this?
Crazy how things come back around.
Yes.
Right?
And then remember that skirt, the mini skirt that was like on like I'm telling you, every celebrity wore this skirt. It was on covers. It was on the carpet. I was like, these poor girls in PR are working overtime on this damn skirt.
Yeah.
But like everyone wore it. So she just continues to, I'm obsessed. She continues to like elevate, and she continues to like set trends. Yes. She sets trends.
Yep.
Because she did the mini skirt first that everyone was obsessed with. Then she did the underwear shorts. And now, she's just out here.
Well, also, I feel like Miu Miu is one of those brands that keep you, like, the ladies very, like, soft and feminine looking, but still also very sophisticated and trendy.
Yes. Well, I think Miu Miu is the starter to Prada.
Yeah.
Miu Miu is for your, like, early 20s. And then Prada is for your 30s.
That's a good point.
She just continues to. I'm just like, I can't wait. I need to like get some Miu Miu, and I want Prada. Yes. And I even love remember how I said I don't really like when people put their labels on everything. I love a Prada or Miu Miu label because it's so tiny, but you can still notice it. It's kind of like Off-White. Like Off is just like in the middle, and the Prada logo is literally just in the middle, but it's still a good silhouette. And Miu Miu is just in the corner, and you like see it little, but it's
like we don't mind mini.
I love a mini label.
Yeah,
but if it's bigger, I'm just like, ugh.
Like we don't need to like plastered all over it. Like,
I think another brand that I would say I really love this year, and I think that they're just going to continue to grow, is the Row.
Okay.
You know me, I love a simplistic.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, okay, maybe like less is more, because I'm seeing the Row be more recognized. Like they were always there. Yeah. But I'm seeing them be more
I've always loved the Row, and I'm glad that they're finally getting their flowers. Yeah, I love. And not just for accessories, like for their looks. Like
and that shows, that comes to show that they are putting in a lot of work behind the scenes.
Yes.
And I love that they're very hands-on and like protecting the brand and like seeing how they can kick it up a notch. Because like you don't have to change the aesthetic of what your brand is,
Yeah.
but how do you get it now in the forefront? I think they're doing that very well.
Yeah, and you know what I also love about their fashion shows?
What?
They don't let anyone have their phones.
Oh,
They can only have a little like notebook and they can write down their opinions, but they're not allowed to record. So they actually have to watch the runway instead of influencers and like people just having their cameras
recording.
out.
I love that.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too. I think that's amazing because they're just telling you, I really want you to look at this outfit and see the craftsmanship.
Yeah.
I don't want you to just post it on your socials.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very also,
And that's
like,
why I also
protects-
kind of love it because I feel like it's like, it's something you want to attain now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. But also I feel like that goes back to like the older ways of what runway was. Like not everybody used to be like pretty much older runway shows, you had just the photographers and videographers. Everybody that was coming were there to fully experience what the collection was on runway, and then you either write down your notes or you keep mental notation.
Yeah, it used to be a big deal for magazines to go because once Vogue Runway came out, that's when everyone knew what your like fashion show was about.
Yeah.
Or WWD. And I feel like now they just like race to like, I feel kind of bad for these editors or like the writers. They have to like race to write this before freaking influencer posts, but an influencer posts within a minute. So it's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the only thing like too about like now having influencers like full like becoming fully into the fashion world is that I want them to now become comfortable with, I guess it's corny to say, but comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? Because you're so used to being on your phone all the time. You're so used to posting at a rapid pace. When you're invited to runway, be committed to just being in the moment.
Yeah.
Seeing what you can like pick up from there. And then you can share afterwards. Like you don't have to.
But they want to be the first to do it.
I know.
And I think that's what sucks is like everyone's like, oh, I have to be the first. Oh, I have to be the first. And it like it makes you lose like the exclusivity of it. Yeah.
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 And I think that's what everybody's missing about being invited to shows. Like there's no like it's not secretive like it used to be. Like you would know, oh, the fact like the show is coming up, or oh, I wonder what's happening. But now it's like it's you can see somebody recording the show. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I enjoy it because I'll never be invited, so it's like nice to like see it.
But I mean,
but
like,
also I get what you're saying because then I don't want to do the research and like looking it up and stuff like that. So,
but let's manifest. You know
that we will be invited.
Now. We will be eventually at a show.
Yes,
and experience these things.
You're not wrong. So, yeah, definitely.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that's it. Is there anything that you're looking forward to for 2025?
For 2025, like I said, I'm looking forward to. Yeah. For 2025, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone just being fully committed to their individual style, and whatever that may be, taking it up a notch. I think fashion is always an industry that's always growing. We're always going to see things changing. There's always going to be like colors of the year, new patterns, and things like that.
Do you remember what you said you want what you want award season color to be? You said
a burnt orange. Yeah.
We shall see if in 2025 burnt orange comes around.
I hope so. But like, I'm really loving what is it, mocha mousse?
Yeah, I'm loving mocha mousse. Yeah.
But come on, give me more burnt orange, please.
Like, she's asking for the burnt orange, guys. So give her the burnt orange.
It's not something that you would normally see. So yeah, it's one of those colors that it's unexpected. So like, please surprise me.
The one day it's gonna happen.
The one day it's gonna happen. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah. No, I think I'm just looking forward to more glamour. I think that, like you said, the carpets are gonna be more. I kind of just want like old Hollywood vibes where it's just like ball gowns. I really just want unattainable fashions on that carpet. Yeah. And then for the designers, I just want them to really just like create things that can be transcended to every day.
Yeah. We're going to get it. We're going to see how everything.
And stop going back to the 70s. The 70s are gone.
Period.
even when we redid that, like that already happened. Remember, everyone was like obsessed with like leggings and oversized shirts and
Yeah, but
oh, that was the 80s.
that was the 80s.
What was the 70s? The boho look. We already did the
Yeah,
boho
flare
look.
pants.
Yeah.
But you know who dresses like that? Shabuzi.
Does
Like,
he?
yeah, it's like, but it's a little more like modern country more than like,
He does a modern country. I don't think he does the 70s.
you don't
Or
think he
maybe
looks like early 70s, like especially because the shoes are platform. It
no.
low-key kind of gives Elvis sometimes.
Then give Elvis. I don't know. I don't really look at him that much, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But from what I've seen, I'm just like, oh,
Yeah,
he's just a
and then
country
like
boy. Yeah.
he's not a bad dresser. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
what
just when I've seen it, I just think country. I don't think. But you
Yeah.
could be right.
Yeah.
I could research now and be like, you're absolutely right. So
Yeah. But like we said, that's done with. Give us modern. Like, take inspiration, then make it modern.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
all we're
exactly.
asking.
Yeah. I love to modernize it,
Yeah.
not stay back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not what it's fashion for, not fashion backward.
Say it again. Anyways, thank you guys so
Thank you
much
for
for
tuning
listening to us.
in.
I can't believe it's our 10th episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna just keep continuing in 2025.
Keep sticking with us.
Just stay with us. Please like and subscribe, and please comment and let us know what your favorites are for designer of the year, best outfits. We want to hear from you as well.
And we'll see you in
2025.
2025.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bye.
Bye.